I'm Commander Koski and welcome to my mentor videos. In my mentor games, my primary function of course is to answer your questions and do my turns and explain what I'm doing, but I'm also making these videos where I'm giving kind of short lectures about the key aspects that I deem as key aspects of this game. And basically I've got separate videos for my turns and separate videos for my lectures. And on this introductory video I could tell you about what I think what makes Planets a unique game. There are certain aspects here that makes this the game that I really love. First of all, this is very old game. Tim Wisman made this tens of years ago. In the beginning of 90s, I started to play this game, and I first exchanged turns with my friends with floppy disks, and then later on I went to the internet to play in the NavCap ladder, and it was great time. And in 2012, as one of my friends reminisced these old games, we found this new and I've been playing since. I really love this game, and it's been quite successful in this sense, this game, because it's been alive all these years. And one of the key reasons why this is very excellent space strategy game is that all the different races that you can play, alien races you can play in this game, provide you a unique game experience. You have to play a bit differently, and you can play a bit differently with which is each race. Of course, the basic game, the core game, is the same with all, but the gaming experience is unique with each race. And what's also funny and fun in this game is that the rules are simple maths, and there's the host order behind everything that's clear and everything for everyone to see. You can go to the how to play section and look for the host order that's hidden here somewhere. But basically you can easily try to make forecasts to the following turns. You can use calculator to count yourself to anticipate what's going to happen. But because there's so much going on, there's always the random elements and the human elements going on. This is also kind of a grand scale game. If we go to a game that has just ended, and there you can see that the amount of planets and ships and everything that's going on can be just insane. 287 starships. There's a lot of stuff to manage and plan, and the strategic level of the game because of that, because the time span of each game. This kind of game can take half a year easily. If it's a very even game, it can take years to finish. So there are not many games that offer you this kind of grand scale long-term strategy experience. What's also very special, that's one of my personal favorites in this game, is the sandbox diplomacy. And the diplomacy in this game is basically just just uh, just a message box where you can write anything, and you can agree all kinds of stuff. You can send all kinds of messages. You can trade and make border agreements. You can make any kinds of agreements and discuss and have fun, or just do all kinds of stuff. And there's not just some pre-given list of options that you can talk about or agree about, or like in many space strategy games there are, but there's a true sandbox of diplomacy. And one of the key aspects is the universal ship limit, because some people find it silly. I find it an excellent part of this game, because it creates the opportunity for you to really interact with other players in another strategic grand scale layer in the game. And about this universal ship limits, we are going to talk in the latest parts of my short lectures. But these are the kind of parts and things that I think make planets unique. It's old, it has personal history, there are the 11 unique races, there are the simple rules that follow a certain structure. It's quite grand scale game. There's got the sandbox diplomacy, and then the universal ship limit. But then in the end of this introductory video, I'd like to give you a warning, a fair warning. The first turns when you play a game, and you don't have a lot of things to do then. You have the one planet, one starbase, one ship. But as you start to play, the better you play, the more you start to get planets, ships, starbases. And I have to warn you, please, if you are doing well in a game, begin a new game only after you are starting to do very badly in a game. Because as long as you are doing well in a game, the work you have to do each turn is starting to grow, at some point even quite exponentially, because you have to move those ships and manage those planets. I actually could make one video about how to make quick turns. So there's a pre-planned program of these short lectures I'm going to give. That's in that mentor game and in the description of this video, but I think I'm going to add that new video there. But this was the introductory video. The next lectures are going to be a lot more conscious, more clear, bordered. I don't know. English fails me at times. But see you soon again.